Alright, well here I am on Planet Zoo. I'm very much a beginner at this game, but I really like management games, so I thought I'd give it a try. We've called our franchise Garden of Eden, so I'm just going to click New Zoo. This zoo is going to be based in Europe, so I'm just going to do a, I guess, medium. Name of zoo, let's just call it, yeah, let's, maybe I can change the name of this European reservation. Can I just call it that? Yeah, maybe I'll change that later if I can, I don't know. I'm very much a beginner of this game. I've watched a few tutorial videos on YouTube. It seems incredibly easy when you see other people doing it. I've had a mess around myself and it's actually much more difficult than it looks. So, I mean, I'm doing this just for fun, obviously, but I would love to learn how to play this game a little bit better than I currently do. So, yeah, I guess I'm looking for help playing this game, really. But, yeah, you see a lot of people playing this game, and they make it look so easy, especially when they do the editing themselves and things like that. So, yeah, I mean... this one, right, just going to start this zoo off pretty... I already started playing through before I clicked to go live here. I think what I'm going to do is have some kind of like... Oh, didn't mean to do that. We're going to have like a little kind of, you know, people are going to come in and there's going to be a bit of an area here, probably with some shops and things like that. And then you're going to be able to walk off over in this direction. And I'm thinking maybe I'll have something, maybe I'll have something over here. Now, the way I'm thinking about this is that when you look at people playing on this on YouTube and stuff, they make a fantastic looking zoo and you think, right, that's what I want to do immediately from the start. But I guess realistically, you can't really do that from the start. It is a management game after all. And so really, you know, I guess... you can't expect to have an amazing zoo at the very beginning because you got to make money and things like that. Speaking of which, I'm going to pause that because obviously time's ticking by, and that looks wonky. And I've got a little bit of OCD going on. I love things to be kind of like symmetrical and things like this. So that looks mental already. Maybe I could do that the other way though. Maybe I could also make it look like kind of go backwards a little bit this way. So I'm thinking what I'll probably do is I'll probably stretch this a bit further along. And the controls in this game confuse the life out of me as well. So if anyone ever does end up watching this, I'd love to be able to learn something about how you actually make this much easier. I noticed you can do elevated length here and you can scroll this down. I was watching another YouTuber do that. Like you can kind of just do like a little something like that. You know, maybe a little bit higher. Not too high, so maybe if I did something like that, and then maybe over here I can do exactly the same thing. So I think you've got to click into it again. So there's like little things like that that sometimes I struggle with. Maybe I could like do it like here or something. Nope. No. How do I? Right. Okay. So that's it. Okay. So those stairs look different. So I'm already struggling, as you can see. Got two different sets of stairs going on now. I'm not really sure what happened there, so I'll have to come back out of that. But either way, this is a viewing platform that I'm currently trying to put together. That's it. That's it. That's it. Okay, something like that. That's even, isn't it? So yeah, I'm putting together like a bit of a viewing platform here so that I can put like our first habitat here. All right. We turn it that way. Have them join in the middle. Hopefully straight. Yeah, the controls in this game I really do struggle with. So I'm hoping to really get some help on that. And what I was going to do is as well, I noticed that when it comes to staff facilities, I was thinking what I could do is I could actually just could maybe just do like some blueprints. I can maybe create some blueprints early on. So like for example, if I just have like a straight path going up, bump, bump, something like that, maybe a bit longer, and then have like a grid or something, and maybe have like a little, shouldn't that join? You see, this is one of the things, you know, this one of the things, oh, there we go, okay, I'll just connect that on there. But yeah, this is one of the things I kind of struggle with, is the niggledy controls of the game. You know, sometimes it can be a little bit confusing. So I'm thinking, like, if you just have, that's not supposed to be what it looks like, by the way, but there you go. So if you go into, like, staff facilities, I was thinking that maybe I could just try and build a little hub, like a little staff hub, and then I can just kind of blueprint that and then just stick it around in a blueprinted mode around the entire park. So I was thinking of doing something like that. And I was thinking when it comes to research, maybe I could have like a couple of research stations. You know, maybe I could have them like facing each other. See, that annoys me a little bit, the fact that it's kind of like, yeah, you can have that pretty close to the road, but over here you're not going to be able to. So that's like, so that doesn't even match now. So that's, so does that mean that I need to have that one back a bit? I mean, I know it's because of the way the road, where I've put in the road there. So for somebody who plays, you know, somebody with a little bit of OCD playing this game, it's a nightmare, actually. But yeah, anyway, I thought I'd probably just delete that one then, and we'll just stick to one side for now. So if I just move you, yeah, I'll probably have you there, and then what else we got? We got like, so yeah, keeper huts. I seen somebody else playing, and they had their habitat over, and then they just have like the keeper hut right next to the habitat, so you'd have like a keeper hut per habitat, maybe even a staff room. And then all of the main buildings, like you got your research, you got your quarantine zone, so like maybe I could have a quarantine zone down here as well. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. And then you know, we'll probably need a workshop. Then I'm looking at these buildings and I'm thinking, well, they look a lot better when I can see other people playing it. But then at the same time, you know, if you're thinking about it like a strategy game, then of course it's going to look like this in the beginning, and then you just build it up as you go, don't you? So something like that. Probably will have a couple of staff rooms in the main hub as well. I only have, I don't want to spend all my money as well, because I know that, you know, I'm trying to think about it strategically as well. I do want 2 research centers though, because I think, well, in the early stages, I probably don't need 2. And then I know that you probably need facilities, so I'm thinking, oh look, there's staff hub. See, this is the one that I created before. And you can kind of see what it looks like. You know, I kind of had everything built out, and then I put the trees on there as well, just to make it look nice. I'm trying to recreate that now, because I didn't actually realize that's saved. But anyway, I could just do it again, I suppose. Put it there. I was kind of thinking it would look like this. That's probably a waste of space, but we've got like all this space, and I know that like the employees have to walk around these things, so that also takes time. But I just like to make it realistic as well. And then nature, I guess, just some nice trees kicking around here. Maybe mind some taller trees. This tree is quite nice. Yeah, there's no window there, so it's not like these are going to be blocking any windows at all. What else we got? We've got a nice little tree here as well. Because I figure, you know, it is true, isn't it, that when the guests are walking around, they actually take a hit to happiness. They don't really like seeing this stuff. They're here to see the zoo. I know that you've got to try and keep this out the way, keep it covered. I mean, even this double pathing this is probably, I mean, luckily the path doesn't come with us anyway. Unless I'm not very good at controlling this game, but I've noticed that like if I want to press, like I press I and then that like highlights everything. Now it says only 2 objects there, presumably because the game's automatically put like these buildings into put them into groups or something. So while you would think that there's like about 15 items there, actually it's telling me there's only 2 like objects. So yeah, this game's definitely not easy for me to play. I do find it really difficult. Let me I'm gonna keep that there. I'm gonna actually move that a little bit later. I'm gonna actually move that a little bit closer up here because we're gonna work on this part first, and then I'll come back and sort this part later. So like, if I'm thinking about a habitat, oh yeah. So did I put down like a zoo thing? I don't think I did. Yeah, I did. There it is. Look, the trader. So I know that opens up, you know, the animal trading section now. I can get access to some of these things. Now, the last time I played, it looked like it was going to be, you know, when I kind of did, what was it, like price or something? I think the warthogs are at the top, and I quite like warthogs, this common warthog here. So yeah, if I just like go in here and then mark down common warthog, like how do I do it? Right, see, all right, okay, confirm. So yeah, so this gives me all the common warthogs. So I'm just thinking, like, if I have the common warthog, like, so I click on that one and go to Zoopedia, I can see that this common warthog kind of gets on really well with lots of other species. So I'm thinking, well, that's great. You know, maybe I could build a bigger enclosure and I can kind of mix them. I can put some springbok in there as well, or some wildebeest. So that's kind of what I'm going to go for here. I'm going to build a kind of, I'm going to start it off quite small, but then I'll probably expand it a little bit later. So it's not habitat, is it? It's barriers. So yeah, I'm probably going to just like start with wooden logs. I just feel like, yeah, when you see people, like when you see people making these things on YouTube, you think, oh yeah, you know, because they've gotten used to the controls, it's so easy. I think this game's quite, the controls are just not that user friendly for me. I tend to struggle. So I'll tell you what, just do like a perfectly boring shape. We'll put the length right up, and then we'll probably going to pull this out a little bit because that's probably too narrow. Pull the length in a little bit more than that. Just going for the symmetrical thing here. Right. Come down here. Well, given I was going for symmetry, obviously I've screwed that right up because you can see there's nothing symmetrical about this whatsoever. But yeah, let's just bring the length down a little bit to about here. I need to get used to the hotkeys and things like that, because at the minute, it's like, you know, there's probably just a much more, instead of having to keep moving over here and do this, it would just be nice to, we'll just go around here. I should check out the hotkeys. I know some people have put that on YouTube as well, you know, like so you don't have to keep messing around. There we go, we'll just put that down now. That seems fine. So there's like a bit of a habitat there. It's not that great, really. I wonder, because I know that they have actually added some extra controls in here. So what if I expand that back wall? No, didn't want to do that. Didn't want to do that. Can I undo that? Yeah, okay. So if I expand that back wall, see, so frustrating. Like it just sticks that big thing in you. Right. Okay, there we go. So I expand that back wall, and then I can move it, can't I? Yeah, I can. Okay, so then we just expand that back a little bit. All right, and then just join them up together. Okay, so there we go. So like a basic habitat with a viewing platform up there. So that's what I was kind of going for. And then I know that if I have this, if I click on this, is that the heat map, so I can activate this down here, the power map, I should say. So then, yeah, I know that some people have advised that if you build within this this first circle, it saves money early on. You know, just build all your things really close to the entrance so that you save money early on. It's a good piece of advice, actually. So I should probably have done that, but I haven't. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably move this. Can I just press M now and move it? I can. Obviously, it's left the the path behind. So I'm gonna have to put the path back in now. And I know, just from what I've played so far, it's an absolute nightmare, or at least it is for me anyway, trying to put that path back in. I'm probably gonna to make it match up with these buildings and stuff as well. Now I know when it comes to staff facilities, I'm kind of thinking, like, from what I've watched of other ones, I'm probably gonna have a keeper hut next to each. So see, I'm thinking, oh, what do I have to put in first? Let's put the staff path in first. I don't want it to be that wide. Let's just do that. So if we have a door kind of just over here in the corner, this is where the staff are going to get into. Do I need to? Well, should I do it in the middle? Because it doesn't matter, I suppose, does it? Right, I'll expand this path a little bit, and I've learned that it's like a good idea maybe to do it on the grid. Maybe something like that. Right, then I can go down to facilities, and then, right, so I want to keep a hut here, so that he's just going to look after the, he's just going to look after this habitat. And maybe I could even give him his own staff room as well. Right, and then I'm not sure if I'm going to need power at this point. I may actually need power, I may do. And then what I'm going to do is that this is going to be the central hub, right? So that's why I've called it like a central hub. I'm going to decorate this more as well so it looks nicer, but this is going to be the central hub for the staff. And then I'm going to build the habitats around this central hub section. And each habitat will have its own keeper hut and its own little staff room as well. And then in here, the staff room will be used by mechanics and all those kind of things. So yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking of doing. And then over at this entrance area here, you'll probably have some of those exhibits and things like that. If anyone could tell me if there's an easier way to delete paths rather than randomly just right-clicking on it, which, given how sort of awkward the controls are in this game, can really take a long time. This was just a little bit of path. It's not as awkward, but when you're like dealing with massive amounts of path, I always find it really difficult to delete it quickly and efficiently. I don't know if anybody else. Right, so yeah, so then maybe we can, we're going to have this windy path over here. So again, it would be nice to click on that and just immediately pick up from where I've left off. But instead I have to like click on here. I know I'm being incredibly picky, but it slows it down when you think, oh yeah, I need to get the right width again. And okay, so let's see. I'm going to move it out a little bit. Maybe something like this. Okay, we'll have something like that. I know that I'm gonna need the guest path. I'm hoping at the very least, watching me try to manipulate my way around some oftentimes quite awkward ways of like pathing is at least entertaining. It's like giving entertainment value. So yeah, I'm kind of thinking like the guest path will kind of snake around this area. Right, that's not what I. Maybe I'll do like the guest path will do like a circle around this area. Maybe steer away a little bit from that power supply. And maybe they could even go in this direction as well. The path just seems to zip about all over the place. Alright, so something like that. And then, of course, the staff paths will just connect to this main path, I guess. And then, yeah, and then it's just gonna... Oh, and then I have to bring the width back down. And then... Right, now I need to get this pathing all fixed over here. So if I just click like... I just join them, is it... No, see, that makes it more awkward, doesn't it? I feel like you should be able to turn off that sticky path. I don't know if you can do that. I don't know if you can turn it off. Let's push the length out a bit here. What if I... So the staff path is going to venture off over here. Like so. And can I align to grid? Is that going to make it easier for me if I do that? Probably not. Because it's kind of awkward now. No, that doesn't look like it's going to be a very good idea. Is it that angle snap that's doing it for me? No, that's not what's actually doing it. Okay, so I can just connect that to the research center, and then I can just veer off in this kind of direction. See, it's just so awkward. I want to love this game. I really do want to love it because I love management games and I like animals, and so this is like a perfect match. But it's just so awkward trying to manipulate these. What if I select these and do this again? So I want all of these things next to each other, like so. And then I come back in with this pathing tool. So I get rid of that. Get rid of that. Right, so I kind of move up here a little bit. And I wouldn't mind having like a little central... Right, so now I need to come out of this. And I need to click these again and move these out the way as well. Okay. And then maybe have like a little central hub here. So if I align the grid again, maybe I can just do like a little thing like that. All right. This means, nope, didn't want that to happen. So this means now I need to, right, so all of those, back in the pause menu. So all of these trees are a group, so I can move all of them together. I understand that because they're on like a kind of grid system. By the way, I'm not sure what the point of a grid system is. Like, you can have some items which are grid items and some items that are not grid items. And I'm just wondering, like, is there a point to that? I'm sure there is. Just don't know what it is. All right, so that looks... I might not even need to have this like massive amount of space here now. So if I wanted to put things in control groups, I thought maybe I could hold control and just click it, but obviously not. Obviously I can't do that. So I need to press I and just join them together and then click M, and that'll move them together. Oh, but look at this. See, so they're in the same group as that. So if I actually highlight these buildings here, I'm also highlighting these over here because they're in a group. Right, but then I think, right, well, I don't want them to be in a group, so can I kind of just take them out? And it doesn't look like you can. Not easily, anyway. It doesn't look like it's just dead easy to take. Can I hold control to deselect them? No, because then it deselects everything. So, yeah, this game, the controls are just... I just really, really struggle with the controls, quite frankly. But it looks like this line looks like a nice line to go down. So I think if I was to go back into my pathing here, and I was to just remove that and remove that and remove that, maybe I can actually just push this out a little bit further, maybe there. Then I'll do my little kind of... Right, so now that's not actually connecting. Deselect grid, can I just join it? Yeah, okay. So apparently I can just... Can I? Yep, okay. So now I guess I can just move these buildings individually. Alright, let's... can I? Yep, okay. Bring you over, bring you down. Bring you down. And then bring these ones over as well. That seems to be fine. It doesn't seem like it's causing... Oh yeah, but of course, because of the pathing, that needs to be out a little bit. What if I put you there? Put you there. Okay, well that seems okay. That seems fine. And then I had a... Yeah, there it is. Okay, so this is for the power. But the problem is now is that what I wanted is that power is... Okay, I just need to bring it forward a little bit. If I click that, can I move it? No, that's a tree. Alright, so then if I move it to about... This looks like... Yeah, about here. I don't want to overlap too much because I feel like it's kind of a waste then. So maybe if I can just put that there. Something like that. And I'll probably have some other buildings around here as well. This circular thing here is probably going to come out, because that doesn't seem to be... Anyway, so this is like a work in progress, and this is me finding my way through the whole point of this episode is going to be me basically finding my way through how to do stuff. I know that I can... Oh, I'm still in an editing group there, so I couldn't do that. So I know that I can kind of like... warthogs are not shy, so I know that I'm going to be able to basically window this. So let's see. Glass? Not yet researched. Ah, that's the one-way glass, isn't it? That's not yet researched. So we're going to be doing some research on that, because some of the animals that share this habitat with the warthogs may actually be shy. In which case, one-way glass is going to be good for them. And I'm going to do the same here as well. So we'll pull that across down to there, and then with this, I'll window that as well. Keeping an eye on my money as well, because I haven't even opened yet. So yeah, okay, so we've got the general basics. Not pretty, but hopefully it's going to be practical. This is going to have the warthogs in it. Now I haven't actually bought them yet, so I want to make sure I can buy some. So I definitely need, I'm going to change this, I'm going to filter this to just cash listings. I don't think I actually have any concept. Oh, I've got 200, but I suppose I shouldn't really spend them yet. Again, I'm an amateur, so if you think it's better to do it with, let's confirm. So that takes out all of them. So that means, right, okay. And this is saying I can't release these into the wild because I'm buying them for cash. But it's probably their kids that I'm going to... They're probably the two that I get now. Now, I don't have a female, so that's a shame. I'm going to have to keep an eye out for a female. If I keep refreshing this list, I think eventually a female might show up. So I might actually have 2 males, and then I'll keep an eye out for females. So... if I click on him, he looks like he's pretty good. It all seems to be green, so I'll just adopt him. And he seems to have a lot of green as well. He's 7.5 years old. And if I go to Zoopedia, will it tell me species data, how old they generally get before they die? Life expectancy, 18 years for males, 18 for females. So he does actually still have quite a bit of time left in there as well. He's only 8, so he's still got 10 years. And I don't think it mentioned anything about, you know, I'm sure you can have kids. Right, look, so 2 of them are showing up now. So let's see, what about you? Immunity. Okay, let's just buy you before you disappear. So I've got a male and a female. She doesn't look that good in terms of the yellow. I'm just focusing on the yellow there. So maybe we can just have 2 of them for now. Okay, that's a pretty big habitat for 2. But keep in mind that I am actually going to populate that with more and with other animals as well that they get along with. I'm going to expand that path as well. So now that I've got all of these, I think I can actually hire. People to bring them in. So it's going to be a zookeeper that I need, isn't it? So if I go to let's see. So what is it? It's not facilities, zoo, I guess. There we go. Staff. So if I got like a zookeeper, so keeper. So if I got a keeper and put him down, now it's paused. I realize that. And caretaker, yeah, that's. So I might as well do all of the hiring now then if I'm going to do it. I guess a vet, an educator. Some of this is new since the last time that I've played it as well. I am going to hire these, but I guess I'll just stick with these 2 for now. Because, you know, I don't know. These are the 2 that I know I definitely need. And so he's the caretaker and he's the keeper. So I'm just going to create a work zone and I'll click on this habitat here and those 2 there. And I guess that's his work zone. I guess he doesn't really need to worry about anything else, does he? So I can just, I guess, close that. And I'll rename that work zone as well later on as well. Well, it's work zone 1. Let's just call this, I don't know. Let's just say warthogs for now, I suppose. All right, and I haven't set a work zone for the caretaker, so that means I guess the caretaker will just use anything, right? Now, I know you can change the height of these fences. What I'm going to do is I think that now if I press play, the caretaker can actually, sorry, I'll pause it again. I'll just go to the animal trading, go to this, and then I can just select both of these, right? So I'll just click that to select all, send to zoo, and stick them in there. And then when I unpause it, I guess they're going to go in there, aren't they? And then once they're in there, then I can start decking out the terrain. I'll be able to see why they're unhappy and start decking out the terrain and stuff like that. So now over here, I know that I need to go to, is a habitat? No, I guess it's facility. Let's see, what is it? Is it facilities? Right, bins and things like, yeah, signage and things like that. So staff facilities, small animal exhibits, guest facilities. Right, and then I think what I'll do is as soon as he puts this warthog in here, I think I'll pause it again. If there's a more convenient, I mean, this is, like I said, just to reiterate that I'm as far from an expert at this game as you could probably find. This is I've not played it for very long. So yeah, I'm really just looking for guidance, I guess. So when it comes down to signs and things, so like donation boxes, I know they're pretty important. So people are going to be around here looking at the warthog, so I'll put one there, and I'll put one there, and I'm going to expand that path. And they're going to be looking at warthogs up here as well, so I guess I'll put a couple there as well. And I thought there were some signs. This is project screen, so it's not that I'm looking for. Ah, it's this one, isn't it? Yeah. Habitat Education Board set. And what's the difference between that one and this one? Habitat Animal Information Sign. Okay, well, let's just go with this one. We'll put that here so they know what they're to expect when they climb those stairs. And then that's not really getting in the way, is it there? So I'll put that there. I'm going to move you a little bit. I'll put you there for now. Now, I've been playing Crusader Kings 3, and you can press B to go back, and I would love to be able to just go back to where I was in this. It was facilities, wasn't it? Yeah. So there's like, yeah, it would be nice to, there we go. It would be nice to get really used to the keys in this. I've got a funny feeling that that's gonna, let's delete that tree. I've got a feeling that I'm gonna struggle to move this now. What? Let's see, so that's too wide. Back down one. So that's about it. Okay, that works out all right, doesn't it? And I think I can actually what's that? Okay, yeah, so I can actually change this now, can't I? Because I've got the warthog actually in there. So there we go. And I know that I need the speakers and stuff so that people can hear it. And then I'm gonna need to I'm certainly not going to adjust the ticket prices just yet, because who in the right mind would pay for this? All right, let's see, speakers. So that's this one, isn't it? Educational speaker. Let's just stick these to the back of the signs. And I know that they also have their own little radius, so I need to make sure that they're not speaking over each other. I'm not really sure how you do that. Do you not just click on it and then it sort of tells you? So range, that's it, yeah. Is it this one so you can kind of see? Okay, maybe I need to choose, yeah, there we go. You need to choose that first. So range, yeah, that'll be all right for now, I think, because I don't have anything else up yet. Click on the back of the other one. So, common warthog, range. I probably don't need, so if I was to just do that, and then I don't really need that one, then do I? I can get my money back, it's $75. And then, probably want that one as well. There we go, warthog. And then we'll expand that one to sort of just touch the end of that one, there we go. Alright, so that's pretty much the basic setup, if I'm not mistaken. We just need to make sure that our warthog's happy, so that means I just need to, might as well put windows along here as well. So if we double click back on this and expand that along. Just expand it to here, I suppose. And just select window. There we go. So everybody can see the warthogs. They can go up here and they can see the warthogs there as well. I know that this wall is tall enough for the warthog, but I think we need some facilities coming in here as well, don't we? So we go to guest facilities, isn't it? Did I? Yeah, I've already put the donation boxes in, haven't I? Maybe I'll put another one just in front there. So, right, again, I'm just going to go for the cheapest possible ones. They don't look very nice, but again, this is going to be, maybe we can go, yeah, what if I just put them in here? So that's the beef place. And the, and then on the other side, can get some soda, some pop, whatever it is. What's that? Guest spawner. What the hell is a guest spawner? $150,000. You can spawn guests. Well, that doesn't sound. But when the guests come into the when they actually come in here, see, I'm still editing this group, aren't I? Can I exit the group and then do it? Right, okay, so now does this mean that it's in its own group? I would have thought so. So when people come in, they're going to have an information desk that they can speak to, and they're going to have some toilets. All right, so they're going to have... But I think when it comes... Oh, see, that's quite big, isn't it? When it comes to toilets, I don't think that toilets should really be, like, right on the front, like it's like a... something that people should be excited about. So maybe we can put the toilets just at the back, like this. And then we can have some path going up here. Let's bring the width right back down now, because this is a side road. So what if we put it there? And then bring the length down. Alright, something like that. So that's like round the back, and we'll probably have some... I mean, it's a toilet, you know, so I want it to... I don't want it to just be... You know, we're going to try and make it look nice or something. So we'll put a few trees just outside of it so that... What's this? More like lily stuff, isn't it? Like a couple of trees just outside the toilet, so... Yeah, see, that looks nice. There we go. Okay, so that's going to be the information booth when people come in. I think that when they come in, they might even want... Or when they're leaving, because obviously they're leaving the same way. So maybe that means that it would be a good idea to have... Is there a gift shop? Planet Zoo small shop. So I guess that is the gift shop, isn't it? Small shop. Merchandise shop. So maybe when people are leaving... I'm sure people will use this even when they're coming in as well. But especially when they're leaving as well, they can get a gift to go home with. We can probably put some signs up as well, sort of saying... I've just noticed my money there is like just under $8,000 now. So this is really... Yeah, I'm probably spending... This is probably heading towards me being bankrupt, and I don't even realize it yet. Because you can get a little bit carried away, can't you, doing all this stuff? Maybe when people are leaving, they might want to... Is it a good idea to put donation boxes on the way out? I can't remember if... I've seen a few little... I'll tell you what we'll do. I think I'll just press play now, and maybe people will start coming in. Oh, actually, I need to actually hire staff, don't I? So if we go to the zoo screen again... who else do we need? We probably need a mechanic, don't we, to keep an eye on the fence and things like that. We definitely need vendors. I know each one of these comes with a vendor, so maybe I won't have that yet. An educator, is that a good idea? You know, maybe to hang around here. I've already got education boards, so maybe it was not required. So we've got the educator here. He hasn't got a work zone, so maybe I'll just like say, hey, you can go there and right, now how do I see what building is what then? Because I can't even see what these buildings are anymore because the symbol on the top's vanished. So anyway, the educator, I've put So does he what need the information box? Like what does he need? Okay, well I've just put him there, so that'll no staff room in work zone. Okay, so he needs a right. Okay, so you can share that staff room with the keeper. Right. Okay, and then maybe I can change the right work zone 2. I'm gonna assign him to warthogs. Oh, so I didn't even need to do what I just did then. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, there you go. He's assigned. I can probably change that later if it's wrong. So we've got the warthogs, and we've got 1 habitat, 1 staff. Yeah, so that I didn't even need to do that one. So that's warthogs. We've got the keeper in there, and we've got the educator in there. We've also got some other stuff here. So we've got the vendors. It says no work zone. Right, I'm just gonna press play so we can get some customers in. I'll figure this out as we go, because we actually need money now, I suppose, don't we? Oh, what am I doing? Let's pause it very quickly and just deal with this habitat. So we've got a really unhappy warthog here because he seems right. Let's have a look. So terrain. Right, he definitely needs less. Well, he needs less long grass and more short grass. So terrain is what I want. Right, so short grass is definitely. I just press that, bang. Does that change it? Yes, it does, but it probably needs to be a little bit smaller than that. Okay, he's quite happy with that now, but he does need a little bit more soil. He definitely needs less long grass. So let's look for the long grass over here. There we go. Simple as that. Now I'm going to actually improve all this afterwards. I just want to make sure that he's happy. I mean, I will make it look, because the thing I like about this game is it's a little bit like painting or creating a model or something like that. It's really a creative pursuit, I think, playing this game. It's like painting a picture, isn't it? You start off with some basics and then you keep improving it. He doesn't like that there's no coverage. So yeah, now I can go to habitat, can't I? And let's see. Yeah, he doesn't even have food. So let's see. So $630. So what if I... Right, so what if I just attach this? Let's bring it close to the fence. How about that? That looks okay, doesn't it? So we'll just like do something like that. I feel like it would be good to remove the back of this habitat shell. Yeah, I feel like it would be good to kind of like have it like that. I wonder if we can... Right, I'm definitely going to buy this, so I'll put it down. But then if I click it, can I... Well, that says I can edit the group. Move, duplicate, advanced. What's that? Duplicate and advanced move. Edit group. Can I remove the back? That looks like I could move that, doesn't it? Should we try? That's wooden wall plank. So you would think that I could edit that. So can I just, if I press delete, will it go? Yeah, oh, it will. Yeah, okay. Let's get rid of that and that. Okay. Right, let's not do any more. Let's just see if we can move it now. And I might actually just move that over. Is that a little bit unfair for the warthog? Because he's kind of going to be in there relaxing. And then there's just going to be a random human. Okay, so what about if we just do that? So that means that the keeper can just come straight into the back of his thing here. Now that's, if I'm a guest and I'm looking at that, that doesn't look that great. So yeah, maybe actually that wasn't such a good idea. Maybe I can move that and move it over to this side instead. And it doesn't matter that I've removed the back. And I want to, yeah, maybe something like this. Maybe if I put it there, right, and then we go back into this again and edit it, right, and then, right, how am I going to do this? I could probably just remove anything that's kind of sticking over the back. Maybe I'll keep that because that looks pretty cool like that, I suppose. But this doesn't, so maybe... Right, now I wonder if I can put that back in at some point. So there we go, like, I don't know. Like, they've got the shelter. It kind of fits. I mean, I'll be changing this again when I know what I'm doing, because I'm going to keep working on this. Like I said, it's like building a park, I guess. It's a creative pursuit. I'm going to be trying to build a picture. So there we go. It's got some shelter. Let's just exit this now anyway. It's got the shelter that it wanted. So if I click that now, yes, that shelter's in there now, isn't it? Hard shelter still looks like it's... So do I need to press... Ah, there we go. Okay, so it's got the hard shelter that it wanted anyway, and it's happy with the general terrain. Now, enrichment-wise, it's not particularly happy because it wants food and toys, obviously. Yeah, that makes sense. So people who are looking through here, they're going to generally be able to see the warthogs anyway, and they're going to be able to walk up these steps, and they're going to be able to stand here and look across. So yeah, they're going to be able to see those things. It will want some nice stuff to be put down here, so maybe we could put some bedding down. What if I... Yeah, I know you can put some like really cool things down. I'll do that later. So for now, let's look for the large ones. This is the medium, small, large, and large. Okay, well, so we'll put some brown ones down as well. And then food and water, obviously. So I know that you can actually filter this as well, can't you? So if I just put common warthog. Okay, so this is what he needs, right? So, ooh. Can I click off that now? So this is definitely what the common warthog needs then, presumably. There's only one of them at the moment, but I am going to get more. So let me... Yeah, so I'll just keep it close to his house, and then a water bowl, large water bowl. Is that the large? Okay, put 2 down. All right, so so enrichment wise, okay, let's play it anyway. He's not going to be devastated, is he? So, beds and shelters, got that. Enrichment items. So it's telling me here I don't have any enrichment items whatsoever for the common warthog. Is that correct? So, underwater box feeder. Right, well, these are definitely not... Am I looking at the right thing here? Because these are definitely not enrichment items. How would... Climbable log... Okay, so this means that now then I should really consider coming over here. Okay, staff. Let's go back to the staff again. Have I got a... so we've got the mechanic, we've got a vet. I have got a vet, haven't I? Got keeper, mechanic, security guard, educator. No, I don't have a vet, so let's get a vet. Alright, so does that mean now that I can click on the research center? No, it's in the zoo thing, isn't it? So research, vet research, warthogs. Okay, so this is going to research some food enrichment, give me some fun facts about warthogs, and it'll unlock the next level of food. So okay, so we definitely want this food enrichment because that's something that the warthogs are currently missing. We've got guests finally coming in, which is nice. So that means at least I'm going to be making some money. I want to make sure that there's a vendor in every one of these, which there is. Yes, there is. There is somebody in here as well. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Now, I am well aware, of course, that there is a massive amount of stuff over here and nothing over here. So I'm thinking maybe these vendors are miles away from a staff room. If I click on one of the... Well, actually, if I just go back to zoo and staff... You're not happy. You're a mechanic. Happiness. Will you tell me why you're not happy? Efficiency workload. I don't want to change your name. Right, happiness. Okay, so it doesn't tell me why he's not happy, but that he's just not happy. I'm sure there's a way to see why he's not happy, so I have no idea why that wouldn't. See, this is, again, it's like, it's not very intuitive. Maybe I just need to learn about it, but like, there's not very many tooltips as well. You know, like if I mouse over the workshop, it would be nice to be able to see like a little pop-up saying, in the workshop, you can do this, this, and this. So I have got 2 staff rooms. They're miles away from here, so maybe I can have like another little... Maybe I can have another little path, a staff path here. Kind of just... where could I have it? If you keep going past the toilets, if you're a member of staff though, because guests are not allowed back here. And then we'll just connect that. So there's like a little staff pathway here. And then maybe we have another staff facility. Maybe we have another, another little staff room back here in the trees. Where do we put it? What if we put it like... So people walking past, they won't know what this... Oh, this is only for staff anyway, so it makes no difference. Oh, whatever. It doesn't matter. Let's kind of just put it like that. So there's another little staff room there. So do I need to go into each one of my... Like if I go in here and they say, right, no work zone, that's the caretaker. Can I actually just do this? Yeah. And then this habitat as well. Okay. And then I can call this entrance, right? So caretaker's taking care of the entrance. You are a vendor, so what if I don't think you need to assign somebody to a work zone just so they go to the staff room, do you? So if they just like want to go to the staff room, they'll just find the nearest staff room, I think, wouldn't they? What does that button do? Like, see, a nice little mouse over there would be lovely, because if I click this and suddenly everything goes crazy. Preferred shop assignment. Okay, cancel that. Alright, so here we have this screen. All this work is stressing me out, so... This job is great, the pay is fair, but all this work is stressing me out. Now, I can see down here that this doesn't look good. Click to go to finance management. So apparently, my money is still going down. So I'm probably... I wonder whether it's... if I click on a guest, they might say, wow, you know, he's not charging much. Education is increased by providing information. Home time this month. I wish I could have stayed longer to see the common walkout. What do you mean? Why couldn't you see it? It's literally the only reason you need to be coming here. Are they even happy? Yeah, they're still not really happy about the lack of enrichment, so I'm just kind of waiting for... what's this? Coverage. Right, yeah, okay, so the common warthog. We click on the common warthog, go to Zoopedia. Oh, well, it already showed me there, grassland and tropical. So if I go to nature then, and then, like... I mean, filter, that's what I was looking for before. Biome, grassland, and tropical, did I say? Okay. Right, and then maybe I can start putting some stuff in. Oh man, that's huge, so maybe something a bit smaller. So everybody can see these worker things here, which is not great. So it'd be nice to get something to hide them. So maybe if we got some like rocks. Let's see. Put some rocks and then maybe get some trees. That's that massive tree again. Right, so what I kind of wanted to find out is if I could... Can I select all of them? And then I can duplicate? Sort of turn it around. That doesn't look completely... Well, that's probably a waste putting them so close together. And got some reeds here, so I am aware that I don't have any water in here. Now, they didn't need any water according to their thing, but maybe it would be nice to put some water in as well. They're probably devastated, aren't they? Because they've got the most amateur zoo manager ever. So, because some people are probably coming in, buying balloons, going up here, getting a burger, and then leaving again, saying, "Oh, I wish I had enough time to see the warthogs." I don't understand why they couldn't just walk here, go up here, and have a look at the warthogs. Right, these are our warning messages, aren't they? So, the zoo is low on cash. I can see I only have $3,000. I can see that... Oh, I was just about to say that that's going up, but it's not. It's going down. I can see that number of people coming in. Vet research is finished. Okay, that would have been a good thing for me to click on. I'm just going to have him do it again. I guess he's already going to do it again if I didn't select anything. I think it's probably pretty important that we go to habitat. Go to this. My filters. No, don't want that. Theme species. Okay, that's what I should have looked at before instead of typing common warthog in. Oh, there we go. So I wonder if this is something I've only just discovered or whether this is... let's put that down. So at least now there's a food enrichment item. And maybe I'll put another one over here a little bit closer to the habitat. If I click on that now, well, it's better, but I mean, still not amazing. Toy enrichment. So we still need toy enrichment. So let's go along the top and see what we've got. So they're really happy with them. Coverage, still not happy with coverage, right? This is definitely what I need to focus on. So what we got. I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's go to terrain. And let's try and we'll put a little bit of water in here, and then we'll put some reeds around the water. Definitely want to bring the size of that down. Where should I put the water? Seems... something like that. The surface. Something like that, maybe? Well. Okay, well, he seemed to respond quite positively that way. He was shocked. He was shocked, if anything. Okay, let's go back to nature again. Nice to get some rocks. Do they mind rocks? Let's put some I want to put that too high because can they get in the water? I think they can. I remember how you kind of like, do you click on this and then you kind of, which one is it? This one is it? Animal welfare? No. Habitat? So yeah, they can go around everywhere and it looks like they can get in the water there as well. So that's all right. So at least I've got some water they can go into now. So yeah, coverage. It would be nice to get some trees to go around this nice little pond that I've just made, and there's probably, I don't know, what about something like this? Lily pads floating in the water. Are they actually floating in the water? Are they on top of the water? No, they're under the water. So am I able to okay. Looks a bit better. They're kind of just floating on the water instead. Right, still not finished though. I want some decent trees. What's this? Brown yellow. That looks nice. It's not exactly coverage though, is it? Put one of them in, but it's not really the coverage. Couple of trees there, and maybe we can sort of pull them down. So maybe they're a little bit happy with that coverage. Let's click on him again just to make sure that he's so we're still just looking for the toy enrichment. So if we go back to so what are these warnings over here telling me? Am I doing something terribly? Okay, so does that mean I've got, yep, okay, so brilliant. We finished the second lot of research. I really don't know what else. I mean, we haven't had any problems with diseases or anything, so I suppose I'll just keep him doing what he's doing. This might mean now, though, that we do have, if I click on this, it might mean that I have, yeah, we've got something else here. So herb scent, maybe this is, what's that, zoo low on cash? I know I'm low on cash. I definitely need to figure out how to increase that. I'll put this over here near the thing there. Okay, so I really can't be spending any more money. Obviously, that's goes without saying. I've got these things. Maybe I could put some more. Let's see. Facilities. It was guest, wasn't it? Yeah, donation boxes. Maybe I'll put a few more donation boxes kicking around. I wanted to get some. Yeah, let's get some. There you go, donation boxes there. They're not expensive, I don't think. Right, there we go. So this is my effort in this first part of my playthrough of this. I've got a basic. I definitely right. What are these? Yeah, visiting player alerts. Somebody here looking at how ridiculous I'm doing a terrible job. Some challenges here. Research, vet research is complete. This research seems to be going pretty quickly. How do I see? How do I get like... All of these are for diseases, obviously. What about mechanical research? Because I have got a mechanic. Ah, this is what... Right, okay. Got it. Okay. Let's improve stuff. What shall we improve? Let's improve something. Let's improve habitats. Yeah, why not? Improve habitats. Yes, I realise I'm low on cash. I might need to sack some people then, mightn't I? Staff. Is there anybody like not doing anything? There's a vet. You're doing research on animals. Mechanic, he's doing research on the keeper, you're busy doing stuff. Educator. I don't know whether I need the educator. I mean, the educator's happy at the minute, but I don't know if I need high workload. I mean, there's only one habitat. I mean, that how could that be a high workload? It's like one habitat. No one seems to be going up here. Is there a problem? Has anyone been up there? I don't know. Okay, I am bleeding cash. That much is certain. So, how do we get back to the? Let's see. How do I get back to this? I need to find out how to get right finances. Total profit, nothing. I could get a loan, which I might do because I want to get more stuff in here because it's not exciting for the guests. So let's take a $20,000 loan. Right, so now I have a lot of money. I want to really beef up this area here, so I definitely want to bring in some Is it under facilities where we look at small animal exhibits? Yes, it is. Right. Let's get... This one's a medium one. Let's see. This one looks a lot nicer as well. Then, maybe that's what I'm missing here. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's exactly what I'm missing here. So what we'll do is go back to paths again. And we'll get rid of these things here. And then I'll go back to facilities. And what if we get a big... How much is that? 13? I don't know if I could do that. Let's just stick with this for now. Something echoing? Sounds like it's echoing. Right, that'll do. Whatever, that'll do. And then I can expand that path around the back as well. That's a staff path. I don't want a staff path. Normal path. This is something else I'm definitely going to have to tidy up. Okay, well, they're connected. I mean, that's all that matters at this point. So now we need to have a look at the exhibit trading. I guess I'll look at appeal. Okay, we've got one of these guys here. Very attractive, like, by the looks of things. There's a huge difference in price here, and yet this is also quite appealing. The yellow Anaconda, I guess that, yeah, the yellow Anaconda. What if I choose to get a yellow Anaconda in one of these things? So let's go down, click on you. We've only got 2 males at the minute. We don't actually have any females. I would like a female though, obviously. Goes without saying. Let's just click any species again. Yeah, I can see 2 males. Right, look at that. Look, we've got you. You're a male. Longevity and fertility is quite low. Fertility is very high for you. Let's adopt you. Adopt you. Then you two. Then to zoo. And let's put you in... Great. So this is the common death adder. Is it death adder? It doesn't sound. Okay. There we go. So we've got the... So the keeper can't... Tomowaga is about to have offspring. Excellent. So they're about to have some kids. Right, so the keeper can't get to this, apparently. So... Zoo, staff... Educator, caretaker, keeper... Add to work zone. No staff room in work zone. Is that okay? Does that work? Look on this one, research. So we've got more research done here. So this is our vet. Our vet's doing really well. Actually, I'm going to have you over here now. I want you to start working on the... I want you to start learning about the common death adder. Right, we've got some problems over here. So the death adder animal is not in ideal humidity. Right, okay, let's pause this for a second. Because I just want to make sure that the animals are comfortable. So the, let's see. So exhibit. Layout. Humidity. So, right, animals. Layout. Right, can't do anything about that yet, but our vet is on that, so hopefully she's going to figure out how we can make the layout pleasant. Humidity. So the death adder, he likes it really humid, so we're going to push that up a little bit. 52% it says. Range between 60 and 80%. Well, 70 is right in the middle, so why don't we do that? And range anywhere between 23 and 31. Let's push that up to 26. Okay, press play. So the Death Adder, couldn't be happier. Couldn't be happy with that temperature. Window 1. You see for that? No. What window is that one at the back there? That would be nice as a... We'll deal with that later. I think we've got more pressing matters. What was that there? Staff work zone. Herbert's dealing with that. Time every month. Layout, we're looking into that for you. Don't worry about it. Okay, so I think that's okay. Maybe we need speaker. Does the speaker come included here, or is that just... Maybe I'll put like a little thing there. No, does that work? What if we put a little speaker on the top? And then click on that, and then you're going to be the Asian forest, crickets, desert in the night. I've obviously clicked the wrong thing. I thought that was just going to tell them about the... Let's just get rid of it. Okay, maybe we need some of those deposit boxes over here so that they can give me some money. There's one. That looks like a nice spot for a deposit box. And actually, we probably have another one here as well. Because we are actually going to go back to the exhibit trading center and see what else we've got. Let's go here. Let's have a look. What's the problem? Habitat 1. Keeper cannot reach Habitat 1. What? Why not? Keeper cannot reach Habitat, possibly due to your work zone setup. So does that mean that there are... Right, does that mean that no one else can fit in the staff room or something? Staff room, inefficient. It has one person in there, 4 can fit in. Staff perk. It's going to cost me extra money each month, which I can't afford. I won't do that just yet. Right. Well, a little bit confused. So... Let's go to our zoo screen. Staff. Keeper? Must be talking about you. In another work zone. Is that alright? Okay. I'd already selected the work zone for the keeper, so I'm not really sure what the issue was there. Right, exhibit trading. Need to get something in here as soon as possible. What else? Let's do this on appeal again. Refresh list. Let's see. I like iguanas. Iguanas are really nice. And there is a male and a female. She's going to live a long time. He's not, but in that time, she's right. We'll go on and we'll get to green iguanas in here as well. Iguanas are nice. There we are. Inspector arriving in 8 months. Well, low welfare. Yeah, low welfare. That's because you don't like the exhibit. Nothing we can do about the layout, unfortunately, but I know that somebody's probably finished doing some vet research up there. I'll have to look at that in a second. Climate. Temperature. You like it much hotter. You like it anywhere between 26 and 31. So let's put it at 28. Humidity seems fine for you. Anywhere between 50 and 60%. Well, why don't we push it up to 55? There we go. And then we can get our signs on here for green iguana. And this is going to teach everybody about the green iguana. There we go. Override texture. Default example square. No idea what that means. No idea what that means, but it looks like it comes with a cost. So I'm not going to do anything like that at the moment. Alright, so guests are coming in. They've got an information. Versi Ventu, nobody there. Nobody there. Alright, so it looks like I need to hire more staff because they're exhausted. They literally don't have anybody to do the shift. So let's get 4 more vendors. And this is going to cost me 1, 2... Did you drop? 2, 3, 4. Now this is going to cost me a fortune. But I can see that our vendors are exhausted. They have a very high workload, so they definitely need somebody else to do their work. So let's have a look. You are a vendor, and that says that you are resting. That says you are resting. So assign vendor to shop. Chief beef, confirm. Go back in. Now, I can't remember the name of the person. Right, Buster. Okay, so you're assigned to chief beef. Where does that tell me that you're actually assigned to chief beef now? Assign vendor to shop. Right, I have to literally... So what? Right, okay, so let's click on you then. Delma D'Amico. Assign vendor to shop, so Gulby Soda. Alright. Go back in. Got the next one. This is Philomena. Gonna assign you to the merchandise shop. Okay. Right, so the top 3 are assigned to the merchant shop. And then I'm gonna do the same again. So you're gonna go to this one. That was number 4, and then you to here. So we've got 2 vendors assigned to each place, and then you to here. So while one is doing the shift, the other one is resting. That makes sense to me. I'm probably missing something. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then we've got you 2. You're going to be the info person. And then finally, we've got 1 more vendor here, and you're also going to be the info person. So now we've got 2 vendors assigned to all of the different places. Got an issue up here. High amount of litter. Okay, so there's a high amount of litter, especially around the entrance area. And we've actually got a caretaker. She must be exhausted. No, she's not. She's loving life. Efficient workload. She's over the moon. Meanwhile, the park is disgusting. Now, I am conscious of the fact that these things over here are not in any work zone whatsoever. So I definitely need to... Right, so are you... Okay. Let's go back to our finances screen because I'm probably still losing. Right, total profit 15,000 this year. Last year it was minus 2,000. Does that profit include the loan that I've just taken out? Because obviously, yeah, I think it does. Look, income 20,000. So obviously, but I can't do that every year. So can you not kind of show me? Okay, this one here is like average year. But that is still, is that still taking into account the loan that I just got? Because I'm not going to take a loan out every year. So I'm not sure if that's, I'm not sure if I'm reading it correctly. I'm probably still making a loss. I'm not even going to attempt to look at that for now. I'll look at that in a moment. Vet research is complete. Okay. So maybe we can improve the layout. So this might be the adder. Yeah, so let's continue. So this is fun fact and breeding research. Education board. Fun fact, fun fact. I can't see anything on here about like layout. I'm not sure if... Alright, you just start doing the iguana now. Let's go and have a look at our adder and just make sure that let's see if we can do anything about the layout. Layout? Yeah, we can actually activate some stuff now. There we go. So are those large rocks like... Oh yeah, so you can actually see them in there. So that's nice. Yeah, and the snakes, they like those rocks. What else is an issue here? I'm on Blitter. Do I need to hire another caretaker? Okay, caretaker. Create work zone. You're in work zone 5. Now, how do I see my work zones? Right, there it is. Work zone tab. How do I... So we've got like 5 work zones, and I don't need all of these. I definitely don't need all of these. And most of these people are not even in the work zone. So... Yeah, I need to look into this before I actually record another episode. Just need to make sure I'm understanding all of this correctly. I've got 5 work zones. I definitely don't need them. You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to just delete all of these work zones like this. Then I'm going to just click new work zone. Right. We've got the habitat. We've got the keeper hut. And we've got the staff room. Now this work zone is called work zone 1. But actually, I would like to rename work zone 1 to, let's call this the warthogs. Now, I did do this the first time, I know that. Okay, so let's click enter. So this work zone is called the warthogs. Okay, now, contents, habitats. So it's got 1 habitat, and then it's got the keeper hut, and it's got the staff room. Great, that's what I want. So now I can see that there's 1 work zone. So, where is, and I'm just having a look right there. That's the symbol for keeper, I believe. So I'm gonna, no. Keeper, where have you gone? Where have you actually gone? Yeah, I realize you, right, I'm gonna pause it. And I'm going to close all of these. Right. It's telling me there's 1 member of staff in work zone. Right, so it actually created new work zone. So, keeper. What does this one do? Send for training. I will do that. Right, okay, so it's a drop-down list here. There we go, warthogs. Excellent. So the keeper is in the warthogs. Now, I just need to know, does the caretaker, right, which is the sweeper, now, I'm actually going to create a new work zone. Now, a minute ago, I clicked new work zone, but I can see here that I can also click the +1 here to create a new work zone. So keeper, I can click new work zone. Right. Yeah, okay. And then, right, presumably, if I... Can I just click like the entire... If I just put this entire thing in here, right? And then I call this entrance. This is going to be the entrance to the park. Okay, now if I close this, I can see that I have a new work zone called entrance with 1 member of staff, which is, of course, the keeper. The caretaker. Right, that's what I thought. So then we have all of these vendors, and then down here, what's this one? What is that? That's an educator. So if I click on her, actually, I won't click on her. I'll click on her, and then I will assign her to warthogs. Would that make sense? Or does an educator sort of walk around? Does an educator kind of just walk around and like talk to people and say, hey, let me teach you about stuff? If that's the case, I'll assign you to the entrance work zone. Then we've got the mechanic. Right. So for the mechanic, I'm actually going to create a new... Right, no, I'm not. I'm just going to assign you to warthogs again. No, I'm not. Like, I'm confused because I don't know... Right, let's create a new work zone. And let's just do everything. Actually, including you. I want you in there as well. Right? And then this work zone can be called Park. I'll just call this Park, and then I know that's then I know that's everything. And then who is this guy? This is the vet. Okay, so this is the vet, and I'm going to assign you to Park. Right. So the only people not assigned to work zones now are vendors, but they have been assigned to specific shops. So I don't think there should be a problem there. What is the issue over here? High amount of litter. Yeah, I know that. The caretaker has now been assigned to the entire kind of entrance area. So if we go to work zones, we've only got 3 work zones now. But the entrance, and in the entrance we have the cleaner and... Right, she can't reach the exhibit. Habitat has damaged barriers. Right. So if I go to this and I go to the mechanic staff, then I go to mechanic. Mechanic. God. Facilities, mechanic research. Okay, gonna need to pause it again. Like, I can hear little bleeps and stuff kicking off. Okay, mechanic. Can I click on him? Right. Now, if he's highlighted... Okay. Right, this is negative impact on guests. None of this has an impact. This toilet has a little impact, but it's in the middle of nowhere. And we can see that the litter that used to be around here is now vanished. So that's good. At least the caretaker is doing what she needs to do. So at least I know I don't need to worry about that bit. Animal welfare, that doesn't seem to be an issue. Habitat. It says the barrier is damaged. Okay, so clearly this is not. That's a drop down list. Shelter, staff traversable. That's not an issue. Temperature, water, power. Totally fine. Buildings. Security and crime, not an issue. Education. There's an educator wandering around somewhere. Maybe she's contributing to that. Guest needs. Right, so they are not happy, but they are queuing up here, so maybe that's what they need. Staff happiness. Right, so you are the... So you're wandering around, you're a vendor. You've got very low workload. You don't... My job is pretty average. Okay. Okay, we're not really seeing anything there, so I'm just going to click off that. Click off that. Get rid of that. Okay, so... Exhibit keeper cannot reach the exhibit, possibly due to your work zone setup. Is it to do with my pathing? I don't think it is. I don't think it's anything to do with the pathing. Nothing wrong with these paths around here. I have absolutely no idea why this is telling me this. Keeper cannot reach the exhibit. That is crazy. I have no idea why it's telling me that. Could it really be to do with the pathing? I don't think so, because there's a path on each side. What's... So staff alerts? Yeah, okay. This one... How about that has damaged barriers? Call a mechanic. High amount of litter. There's litter on the path. This zoo feels pretty small. Yeah, well, we do want to expand, I know that much. It looks like we are actually gaining something here. So how many caretakers have I actually got? I've only got one, so should we hire another one? Caretaker, go down here. Okay, so I've just hired Aralia. Who names these caretakers? Oh no, it isn't. It's Leola. Right, she's... Right, so I'm going to actually put you on the entrance workload as well. So now we've got 2 caretakers. And they're both assigned to the entrance. So they should actually... Between them, they should cover that pretty well. Okay, I've been sort of neglecting our little warthogs. I'm pretty sure that we've probably got a kid wandering around in here. There he is. There he is. Let's have a closer look. His name is Dada. That seems... his dad should be called that. Okay, nutrition. Last meal quality wasn't very good. Now, I feel like we haven't had any updates on our... Am I not actually researching anything? You're actually supposed to be researching habitats. I know you're fixing the fence, but yeah. And we've got 1 vet. Maybe we should hire another vet. Because now we've got 3 people to... Research level 1. Are you actually doing that? Like, if I click on you, will you tell me what... Right, so you should be doing that. Right, you're telling me that the keeper still can't... Let me have a quick look at those work zones again. Let me have a quick look at those work zones. So we've got work zones. We've got warthogs. Ah, no, I think this is it. Yeah, the penny has finally dropped. So edit work zone. Bang, bang. That was a stupid mistake. What about now? Right, and they've disappeared. Okay, so yeah, I was being a bit of an idiot. So people are able to climb those steps, and they are looking up there. What about if we had some benches and things, or something that they can... Do they actually even sit on them? I've not really seen whether anybody sits on them or not. Ah, you know what else I forgot? This'll probably help. This could assist me. What an idiot. There's an empty space here, and I'm thinking maybe we can get some trees down to sort of hide that staff room. And also maybe hide the toilets. If we can get some nice coloured... maybe reset... I want to reset those filters just in case. What's that? It's another nice... Oh, these are little mini trees. They're nice. But what we really need is some colour down here now. What about something else? Pink? Oh, that's... Yeah, that's really nice. I wish I'd... Yeah. Put you there. Your zoo has no security guards to deal with crime. Okay. Security. There you go. And work zone. So there's our security guard. Let's assign him to entrance. Because I don't think... people are actually walking all the way up here and there's absolutely nothing for them to see. So that... what if I was to just destroy the path? Well, I can't do that, can I? Because what if I was to destroy that path, and that's sort of telling people, hey, you know, this is under construction or whatever. You can't go around this way. Maybe that would be a good idea. And then that stops people wandering off up in that direction. Alright, so we've now... The vet has done some work on the green iguana. click on this, we can see that. So I guess this means that she's actually doing that at the moment. Breeding research has increased, so our iguanas might well actually have some children. Fun fact. Got a fun fact there. I'm not sure how we read that. I'll have to look at that in a second. I would like you to go back to... So that's 1 star. No vet assigned. Wow, no vet assigned. So... let's take you back to the warthogs again. Yeah, what's that? Visiting player, CAT UK 1181. Bit weird. That's me. So, transformer, power source requires repair. All a mechanic. I hope he's finished fixing the fence, and if he hasn't, I hope that he'll do that first. Okay, so we've got a nice little cute pig, or common warthog, as I'm sure they probably prefer to be called. Wow. Yeah. Okay. There we go. So, yeah, pigs. We don't have any flying pigs yet, so they probably wouldn't have been. What the hell's that? Oh, it's a balloon. I thought it was a pig. All right, so what have we got here? This is Dada. This is our baby again. So can we actually, if we go down to habitat now, and we go back to filter, and we species, and we go back to common. Oh, we've still got the common warthog in there. So we've got a lot of options now. Let's see. Let's get the sprinkler going on. Let's have a bit of activity around this side. We'll put another one of these around here. And oh, a mud bath. I think they'd really enjoy that. So, and let's get it over here because I think that people would love to watch that around here. What's this one over here? This one's a forage box. Let's get that right in front of... There we go. So now the warthogs have got a lot going on in here now. So they must be ecstatic. Or at least we hope so. Look on you again. So yeah, lots of green stuff going on down there. So is there a right? So if I click on this entire habitat, then this tells me. Click on animals. Tells me everybody we've got in here. So yeah, we've got our male and female, and now we've got the beautiful. What's this here? Feeders. So is that telling me that they don't have... Right, okay, food enrichment. They've got the forage enrichment there, but food and water. Let's get another large feeding trough, and we'll have this one over here. There we go. Call the keeper to... Let's call the keeper over just to make sure they've definitely got enough food. You know what? I'd really like it if, you know, like, I think it's Frontier that have done Jurassic Park Evolution, right? So they've got that one. And the one thing I like about that is that it actually has, like, first of all, it's got like language, so you can actually hear what the tannoy, you know, they'll speak. So when you release like a dinosaur into the wild, it'll say, "Hey everybody," and it's like echoing around the park. You know, we've just released this dinosaur in there, you know, and go and check it out. It would be nice if they did that in here as well. So if you could actually hear some English, because instead of like grunts, which, you know, this kind of thing from the guests, if you could actually hear some like language, and then if there was like a tannoy saying, you know, "Oh, the warthogs have just given birth to a beautiful baby girl," or something like that, that would be fantastic. That would really immerse me in the game more than I already am. So that would be fantastic. It would just be really immersive, I think, if they did something like that. Because even when you zoom in and you listen to these people speak, I mean, is that actually Spanish? Like, because I don't speak Spanish. I can't speak Spanish. So if that is actually Spanish, then that's great for Spanish speakers. Vet research is complete. My stomach's grumbling. I don't know if you can actually... I don't know if the microphone's picking it up, but my stomach is grumbling. Let's go back to the iguana again. I'm kind of swapping these over. So that's research level 2. This is research level 6 now. So we've got a lot of stuff researched here. Toy enrichment. Education bonus. So it's like extra stuff going on there. Okay, one thing that I can see that we're kind of lacking now, given the fact that we can see it's nighttime, is there's just no lighting in this park. So that's definitely something. Can I just type light? Okay, so light doesn't seem to work. Construction? Is that where lights are? Yeah, okay, so let's start putting some nice... Is this going to cost me a fortune? So that's added that, of course, to the building. So the building and the light are one and the same. There's a light coming from the toilet, so I don't really need to worry about that. What I would like is to add a bit of a seating area here for people to sit down and chill out. So what if I go back to paths? And then... I think maybe a little kind of country path. Right, and then what if I assign to grid? And then... No, I'm not really... I was kind of... It's a little bit too close to the toilet. Although that would be useful as well. Facilities, let's see what it looks like. I'll get a few benches down. How's that? And then maybe we can, yeah, we'll definitely get a few bins there. And then we can go back to construction. Go back to, we want lights. There it is. Just go to U. Just get a little light going on there. Hopefully those lights turn themselves off. Presumably they would. So yeah, there's a nice little seating area there. All of this is definitely going to change. I mean, this is... I can see that my money isn't going down as quickly as it was before. So I can definitely see that there's like... I'm making a little bit of progress. I can definitely see I'm making a little bit of progress, which is nice. We still only have the one exhibit. So now I'm kind of going to look into... now the warthogs, like I said before, they get along really well. Right, social... Maybe it's the Zoopedia that I need to look for here. Is there a really easy way to go to Zoopedia? Yeah, there is. There it is. Okay. Oh, what's this? It doesn't like those plants, so let's remove them. In fact, it doesn't like a lot of these plants. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. So now we're missing quite a lot of plants, and that's because I actually did it wrong the last time. So if we go back to... can I not just... Blueprint, favorites. So I can't select species anymore, but I can click on the warthog, who is hopefully still happy. Nutrition, last meal quality was still pretty bad. Got an issue over here. Oh, it's just the mechanics research. So he's actually researched some new themes and I think some new type of walls, which is nice. I might actually go for some, look at that, new world theme. That looks really nice. I might actually start going towards that. Staff facilities would be really good as well. I think I actually When I know that I'm actually making some money, I'm going to start investing in, I mean, I need to pay my loan off as well, but I need to start investing in income. Let's see where our income's coming from now. The loan received none, so that's good. So donations, over $7,000 in donations, over $9,000 in shops, ticket sales. Maybe I can increase the, maybe I can actually start charging more to get in here. How do you do that? Is it this? Tickets? Let's increase that to $5. We'll keep children the same, but we've increased adults to $5, so maybe we'll get more money from ticket sales now. We've lost some of the plants in here. I'm wondering if that's going to affect their happiness because maybe they want some coverage. They're still happy with all of that. Yeah, they do want more coverage. They definitely want more coverage. So let's go back to nature. And I can't actually so yeah, sorry. Click on this guy. Tropical and grassland. What we got? Oh, that's a nice tree. A bit tall. I'll take it down. I know I can take it down a little bit. Let's get you a nice new tree. I definitely want something tall enough to hide this keeper hut from the guests. Did I just pull that up by accident? Yeah, move that down. Can't really see. Alright, it is going through the floor, that's why. Quite like this tree. Is that a smaller one? Okay, what about now? Right, you got quite a few trees in there now. You're running around, so you strike me as somebody who's quite happy. Coverage, yeah, we're just on the baseline. We're just on the baseline now. I think you quite like that, and it looks like all of the... Right, that was definitely... Right, those were definitely trees that it told me belonged to tropical and grassland. So why on earth? Right. Tropical and grassland. Am I missing something here? Is that tropical and grassland? I really like that tree. Okay, what about this one? And if you don't like it, it's tough because we're actually going to keep this tree. And we'll have one there. And actually, they did actually look like, wow, that's a tree. That is a tree. We're not going to use that one, but I will use that one somewhere else, I think, because it does look really nice. A couple of these. Something a bit smaller. Go for something, yeah. Get something around the base of these trees. Okay, something I'll do. Alright, so those warthogs, vet has not attended the habitat in a long time. Why hasn't the vet? The mechanic every year, every 6 months for the vet. Right, so Herbert, what are you doing, Herbert? I think it's because she's doing all of the research. So let's go back into here and let's hire another vet, because this vet is probably overworked. So now we can see that we have, is it at the top? Caretakers, vendors, vets at the bottom. So Park. Why have I given? I wonder why I've done that. Let's do no work zone. And then let's create a work zone for our vet. So we're gonna have the habitat. And we're gonna have the iguana and the snake. And then I think this is the research one, so we'll have you. That's the staff room, so we'll have you. So what if I just call this vet? All right, and then we've got our other vet there, and so we'll assign you to vet. Okay, so we've got two veterinarians in vet now. Okay, so yeah, we've got two veterinarians in vet now. So if I click on this, I can call the vet. Right, let's get the vet over here. Vet research is complete. I think it's because I've been getting them to research. I thought that if you click research that they'll just do that when they're not busy. But I'm guessing that they do that instead of, and they like abandon all of their other chores. Which seems a bit weird to me. I would have thought, you know. So we might need to do a little bit of management now and look at our staff and make sure everybody's happy. I can see that they have... So one of our caretakers has a really high workload and the other one has quite an efficient workload. The keeper has a really high workload. So maybe we need two keepers to look after the... Let's click that down there. And that keeper is going to be assigned to warthogs. All right, we probably... Right, I'm going to leave it here now. But at this point, I can see that I have... is anyone using the seating? If no one's using that seating area, I'm probably going to remove it. But I've got my basics. This is like my basic entrance here. So I've got like a couple of exhibits. We've got our information booth along with like a little merchandise booth, food and drink. Ah, yeah, so they are actually sitting... Great. Okay, so they do actually manipulate... They interact with these. That's the perfect time to be doing that. She's just sat down with a drink. And yeah, I'm not surprised. She's bailing because, you know, who wants to sit next... Right, is she actually going to go and sit down again? She's sort of got some kind of reggae thing going on. She's... Ah, there we go. Right. It kind of looked as if she was fed up with that cleaner, like hammering at the bin. Yeah, that's awesome. So they do actually sit there and there's a bin there and that's nice. Okay, great. And then over here, yeah, we're actually making money. At least I know I'm making money. I can relax a little bit. Let's see what's going on. So over here, we've still got... Have they had any of the kids yet? No, it's still just the three of them at the moment. There's a problem with nutrition. I wonder if... let's go back to habitat. Is this still... okay, so species... I mean, it is still... It's not written here, common warthog, but it sort of looks as if... The food and water... Enrichment items... What's this? Like a cooler and a heater, but I think they're already happy with all of that, so... Yeah, I think that habitat is fine. I think the next thing I'm going to do is build another habitat now, and I think given the fact that we've put our central hub here, not actually being used as much as I perhaps should use it. Oh dear. Inspection report 4 stars. That's not bad. That's not actually bad. It looks like he doesn't like... Right, he definitely thinks there should be more education in the park. So that's something I need to get onto. Now, I thought with me having like an educator wandering around, and then I have education boards around here, and I have an education board around here, I actually thought that would be enough. Maybe it's because there's nothing along here. So maybe I do need to... Do I just click that and then like D? Control D? Yeah. Right, and then I can Z. Yeah, and hold Z to get that round there. Okay, and then you're just going to copy that. And do you have the speaker on the back? No. That's actually attached, but that's not considered the same object. There we go. So hopefully that deals with one of the minor education issues. Maybe I can actually get rid of... Let's put you up here as well, because everybody... Let's get a couple of these going. Alright, now they don't seem to be transferring over to common warthog, and then this one, common warthog. Right, and the speakers from the back of these ones are actually reaching everybody as well, so that's alright, we don't need to worry about that. Okay, so we've got a bit more education going on down there. So at this point, we've got an eating area, we've got information and merchandise, we've got a little iguana and adder area here. Our iguana, speaking of the devil, our green iguana has just given birth to some young. Welfare, social health, right, they're really... The group size is too large, so we need to go to exhibit trading, I think. And do we need to go to exhibit trading? No, maybe we can just go to this. So this exhibit, everyone is happy. This exhibit, everybody is devastated. Click on animals. So, okay, we can pause this for a second. So in this exhibit, we have numerous green iguanas. Look at that. Ah, because look, they're actually quite big. Look at the size of those. So we've got 2, 3. So there's actually quite a... We've got another one in there somewhere. Is that the tail of one? I'm not sure if that's the tail of one. So we've got quite a few. We've got 4 in there now. Now, let's see. What's that? Apply or remove contraceptives. That might be a good idea, actually, to do that later. So if we go back, can I just go... How do I just go back to the previous screen? Exhibit. All right, so these are... so we've got... again, not sure who's responsible for naming these things. Okay, so we've got 2 females, 2 males. How do I just view animal market request exhibit, view exhibit animal market? How do I just get to see? Right, let's click on you. You are a young adult, 6.5 years old. It would be great if there was just a button you could press to just quickly go back to the previous screen. Not sure if you can do that. Or whether you just... Right, Zoopedia camera. Maybe I'll just do that. Okay, back to this. Top one. You are one and... Right, okay, so you are one of the offspring. Now, am I able to just sell you? Send animal to storage, trades. Maybe I could actually keep you, though. How do I see your... Terrain, social, genetics. Okay, so your average. Compare mates. Well, change father. I mean, these are your parents. I mean, I don't know if... Yeah. Go back to animals again. Right, you are 0 years old, so you've just been born. Genetics, longevity gene is great, and you've just been born. Can I sell the parents then? God, I wish you could just... Young adult, young adult. Young adult, young adult. So they all seem to be young adults. 6 years old. Right, right. Okay, so can I just sell you then? Send animal to storage and trade center. And then I want to get rid of one of the females as well. You are 6.5 years old. Maybe I could just get rid of you as well. So let's just do that. Okay, then if we go to the exhibit trading center, there they are there. Can I quick trade? Cannot undo this action. Confirm. Okay, so we've gotten rid of them. So left in here now, we actually have 2 animals, 1 male, 1 female, both quite young. And if we click on that, they should be happy again. They are. So they're quite happy. Social health is 100%. Brilliant. Okay. So anyway, I'm actually going to leave this here now. I'm going to take a break from this and come back to in the next episodes. So I think at this point, quite happy with this. We've got only the one exhibit. At this point, I think when I've watched other people play this game, they would have probably had about 4 or 5 exhibits at this point. I only have 1. I'm just learning to play this. I'm going through all the mechanics and trying to figure out, maybe you watching this and you're kind of seeing what I'm struggling with and you know how to do it now. Maybe you could comment and let me know. Or maybe you just find it interesting because I'm struggling with all the same things that you struggled with. Because there is a bit of a learning curve when it comes to this game. So over here, I think what I'm going to do is next, I've got a central hub here, including the quarantine center and the whatever that is. That is the quarantine and the vet surgery and other. So this is the central hub, but each habitat is going to have its own staff room and its own keeper hut. So I am actually going to start building other habitats around this area now, and they'll all have their own keeper hut and their own staff room. So that's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to actually build around this. I'm probably going to take this pathway in a little bit, and then I'm going to build some more around this area. I was kind of thinking this habitat's quite big. I was kind of thinking I'm going to add some more animals to this. So for example, if I go back to the animal trading section now and go back to the animal market, I can remember that the springbok, I think it's a springbok. So if I just put any species, can I just do that? Let's scroll down and we'll go to the springbok. Okay. Confirm. Okay, so with a springbok, we only have females available at the moment. I'm kind of thinking that either the springbok or what about a zebra? Can I? How do you change? Do you just click this one? Is that what it does? Goes back to normal. Okay, confirm. What if I go for a? Is it called just an African zebra? So if we go back to the let's see, where's he at? There he is over there. So if we go to the warthog, and how do you get to? There it is, Zoopedia. And then we go to this, right? So let's see, African buffalo, black wildebeest, common ostrich. I wonder. They probably need a lot of space, don't they? So plains zebra. Let's check out the animal market and see if we have any plains zebra. We do. We have a male, quite cheap as well. Okay. And we have a female. You're the youngest. Okay, there we go. We've got a male and a female. Okay, and they apparently get along with the warthog. Is that correct? If I go back to the animal market, click on you and click on Zoopedia and go to yeah, common warthog. So this means that we should be able to. This is probably going to mean. I mean, I am going to have to try and adjust this a little bit. So let's get you two down and send you to this habitat. Things moving again. So let's have a quick look at my staff, because I just want to make sure that I've definitely got enough. I've got 2 keepers and I've got 2 vets. I've only got 1 mechanic. Get another mechanic. So the first mechanic is in the park, so I'll assign you to park as well. Shouldn't somebody be running in here with a box of zebra? Or am I? You're literally only just getting round to fixing that now? Okay, here's the box of zebra. The vet research is complete. I'm going to do that in a second. Yay, so there we go. We have our first overweight 2-headed zebra in the park. All right, so that's actually I'm gonna call it here for this episode, and then as far as YouTube's concerned, and then I'm gonna start again the next one. We're gonna need to adjust this habitat so that both the warthogs and the zebras are happy, and eventually we're gonna have a bit of a sort of mixed habitat here. We're maybe even going to expand it back, and I might even get some springbok and some wildebeest, and this is going to be a nice big, I might even call this habitat the African habitat, and I might even like call this area the I don't know, we'll figure that out, but for now we've got a nice little entrance. It's very basic, but it does the job. We'll probably get some more facilities in here. I'm on 11,000. I still need to pay that loan back. I don't know. Does that actually even... Have I finished paying that loan back? Does that just happen automatically? Yeah, it happens automatically. I've been paying the interest. I could pay off the loan for 6,500, I think that means, which I'm not going to do. I'm just going to let it continue the way it's going. And I just noticed also that there was a marketing tab. I could actually pay $1,000 for a low impact. Yeah, there you go. Low impact marketing. Let's get more people in there as well. I've just also done that. I'm happy to spend that money. But in the next time I come back to this, I'm going to continue expanding. I'll probably do another. I might actually put it here so that it's still pretty close knit. So I'm actually going to put another habitat here. I'm not sure what I'm going to put in there yet. I'm thinking monkeys, but I'm not sure yet. So we'll maybe have something here, and then this is going to accommodate both of them. And that's what we're going to do. And I'm probably going to sort this out because no one's even using this yet. And it's probably necessary I do. So that's what I'm going to do next. Anyway, thanks for watching this episode, and I'll see you in the next one.